He was the game changer, revolutionising English football both on and off the field. But today, amid growing fan frustration, the game was finally up for Arsene Wenger.
It does mean we need to be bold in the appointment and get the person we believe is the right person.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 17 of WengerOutFryIn. And in the last episode we saw that Mikel Arteta won the league with Arsenal. But who's next? Who finishes in 4th place? Let's have a look. And as you can see, Domenico Tedesco has finished in 4th place with Arsenal. But how has he achieved that? Let's have a little look at Domenico Tedesco. Let's see a little bit about him. So, looking at his stats wise, he's very good at working with youngsters and judging players. He's got good tactical knowledge. The rest, not so much. He prefers to fit players into a preferred tactic, so he doesn't really change away from that. Looking at his preferred formation, he looks like it's a 5-2-2-1 wing-back formation. He likes playing mixed. He's very tactical. He has a balanced player mentality, but he likes his players to press and close down. And and all his other preferred formations emphasise on the 5 at the back wing-backs. So, and this is an interesting one as well. He tends not to select a substitute goalkeeper. So would that see David Ospina get shipped out? That's a weird one. I've never seen that before where a manager doesn't like to select a substitute goalkeeper. But nonetheless, this is where he was last year. Gelsenkirchen, I believe that's Schalke. But if you had Tedesco and put him in as Arsenal manager, who would he sign? So he's spent quite a lot of money, 74 million he's spent. Most of that was on Alex Grimaldo from Benfica, 44 million. Very good player, he's got fantastic stats across the board. A left back, probably something that Arsenal needed, but overall it doesn't look like he had great ratings, to be fair. 6.99 for 40 million is not a great rating. 1 man of the match award. 2 assists, 1 goal in 14 appearances. He's also brought in Zeka on a free transfer, the 24-year-old Brazilian. He can play at left back as well. 7.25 million. I don't know, that's interesting. Arsenal have literally bought him and sold him. So a good bit of business there. He was playing in Brazil. They brought him in on a free transfer and sold him literally a few months later for 7.25 million. So a great bit of business there. Look at that. Player in, player out. He's the only player Arsenal sold. Good business. Tony Vilhena, he's been signed on here before. Good young Dutch player, 23 years old. Again, more of a squad player, I'd say, rather than a starter. And then Kevin Mbambu from Young Boys, 14 million they spent on him. This is a player I've not seen on here before. He's not too bad. Good balanced stats all the way across. He's a right back. He's from Switzerland. And he's got an average rating of 6.68, so not great. 1 assist, 1 goal. And they're the signings made by Tedesco. So let's have a look at his tactics. Obviously, he was looking at playing the 5-2-2-1 formation. And that's what he's gone for. Monreal, Koscielny, Mertesacker at the back with Peter Cech there. Bellerin, Grimaldo as the wing-backs. You've got Wilshere and Ramsey in the centre mid. Ozil, Mkhitaryan behind Lacazette. So he doesn't really like it wide. I suppose it's good because Wilshere, Ramsey can drop in if needed. They can push on if needed. And then you've got Bellerin and Grimaldo who can either join the 3 at the back. They can join the 4 in midfield. They can join the 4 in attack. So a lot of options there with that formation. But how did they cope? Obviously, we played with 5 at the back a few times this season. But on most parts, it didn't really work. How did it work here today? So Aubameyang seems to picked up well with it. He's got 26 goals in 46 games. Good return from him. Mesut Ozil in second place with 15 goals in 58 games. And then Mkhitaryan with 12 goals in 56 games. Lacazette only hit 12, but he only started 9 games and had 14 sub-appearances. So he must have had an injury or something. Let's have a quick look to see if we can see his history of injuries. So he had a cold, which he was out for 4 days. And he had a pulled hamstring at the start of the season. But it just looks like Tedesco didn't really fancy him too much. And obviously Aubameyang playing quite well, 26 goals in 46 games. He couldn't oust him from the team. What about assist-wise? Mesut Ozil, not as many as he normally has. He's obviously sharing that attacking position with Mkhitaryan. 19 assists in the 58 games. Granit Xhaka in second place with 11 assists and Jack Wilshere with 8. So Mkhitaryan only with 5 assists. Disappointing performance by him. But what about the average rating of the players? Let's have a look to see who's the best. And surprisingly up there, Per Mertesacker, 7.4 rating. He's still got it, 33 years of age. 43 games, 1 goal, 4 assists, 8 man of the match awards. Obviously no dribbles per game, but 83% passing, 89% tackling. And a great solid performance by the captain there. Mesut Ozil in second place, despite his not being as efficient as he normally is. He's in second place with a 7.38 rating, and then Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in third with 7.37. Obviously, them 26 goals helping him there. Lacazette didn't play too badly, to be fair. 7.27 in fourth place, despite the lack of games. But that is how the players performed. So, how did Tedesco do in the competitions? So he started off well. Community Shield, he's got a 3-1 victory at Wembley. 2 goals for Mesut Ozil, 1 for Mkhitaryan. We've won 3-1. Kante got a goal for Chelsea. But despite it being a very even game, we lead. And surprisingly as well, you have a look at this. David Ospina is on the bench. And remember, Tedesco doesn't normally like putting sub-goalkeepers on the bench. So we've won 1 trophy. Well done, Tedesco. Let's have a look at the Carabao Cup. And unfortunately, we couldn't make it all the way to the final. A quick rundown of the games. We beat Southampton 2-1 away. We beat Ipswich 3-0 away. Vlad Dragomir with a goal there. We drew 1-1 with Man City, but won on penalties. Alex Iwobi with a goal there. We beat Watford at home 2-1 in the first leg. Reece Nelson with both goals. But in the away leg, we lost 2-1. Mesut Ozil with a goal there, but a disappointing performance. And we ended up losing on penalties. It could have been a final. Nicholas Bentner with a goal. He's been signed up. He's done pretty well for them as well, to be fair. Media describe him as a nomadic striker. Very nice. But yeah, Aubameyang, Iwobi and Ozil missing all the penalties. Arsenal losing 3-1 on penalties. Yeah, because Gideon Zelalem scored 1. So yeah, disappointing there. We couldn't make it to the final. Did Watford win the Carabao Cup? Yes, they did. They beat Huddersfield 3-0. So we lost to the losers. That's a little bit of a consolation prize. Hopefully we could do better in the FA Cup. And yet another defeat in the semi-final for Tedesco and Arsenal. As you can see, we beat Spurs in the third round, 1-0 at Wembley. Aubameyang with a goal there, great result. We then went to Carrow Road, Grimaldo with a goal, Eddie Nketiah and Ramsey. We then had a home game against Man City. We beat them 2-1, Iwobi and Aubameyang with the goals there. We beat Preston, although it took extra time. And a Granit Xhaka sending off. Trey Coyle, who is a good youth prospect, he scored the goal in extra time. And Arsenal were 1-0 down as well. So a good result there overall after going behind. We then had Liverpool in the semi-final. That was played at Wembley, but we couldn't win. Mkhitaryan with the goal, but Lallana and Henderson, either side of Mkhitaryan, sent them through to the final. Hopefully we lost to the final, the winners again. And we did. Liverpool won it 2-1. So there's some consolation to take from those. We've gone out in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup at the semi-final stage, but the teams we have lost against have gone on to win it. So it's not as bad as it could have been. But now we have Europe. How did he do? And much like Arteta, not a great performance. We did lose one game in the group stage. We lost to Atalanta away. Krasnodar Pauk were the other teams in the group. However, we qualified with 5 wins. We beat Bordeaux 4-0 on aggregate. Vilhona, Aubameyang, Lacazette and Ozil with the goals there. Unfortunately, we came against Cologne and we got a disappointing defeat. Lacazette, Aubameyang with 2 goals in the home game. But away from home, we lost on away goals. Bellerin sent off towards the end of the game, despite a great start by the boys. Aubameyang would go after 2 minutes. We couldn't find the second goal that would have taken us through, and Jean Cordoba got the equaliser for Cologne, which took them through on away goals. So, 2 semi-finals and then a second round knockout in the cups. But how do we do in the league? So, looking at the league, it doesn't look too promising. We started with some good wins. We beat Tottenham 2-0 away. We beat Liverpool at home 2-0. We beat Spurs 1-0. So we like playing Spurs. Tedesco's done well there. But a lot of defeats. 2-1 away to Palace. 1-0 at home to Brighton. 3-0 away to Chelsea. 2-1 away to Man City. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 draws in the first half of the season. A very disappointing start to the league campaign. But can he turn it around? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins on the bounce. We did lose 3-1 away to Man City and drew 1-0 with Man U. But we beat Chelsea. We've got some good results against West Ham and West Brom. Watford we beat 3-0. Beat Leicester 2-1. So a good end to the season. But let's have a look at the table. And yet again, we've won the league. This time only by 2 points. Man City in 3rd place this time. They were 9... I can't add up today. 8 points behind us. Man U were 2 points behind us. 24 wins. But as you can see, Tedesco has won the Community Shield and he has won the Premier League. And he's got to 2 semi-finals as well, which has pushed him just ahead of Arteta. Great performance there by the boys. I can't believe it. 2 Premier League wins. Can you believe it? Aubameyang, if we look at the stats, finished in 3rd place with 17 goals. Harry Kane only with 19 this time. We've got no one for assists or average rating, player of the match. But at the top, we have clean sheets with Peter Cech. So Peter Cech had a great season for Arsenal. Kept 26 clean sheets. He conceded more goals in this season than he did for Arteta. He conceded 40 this season. But again, he's done very well. And that is Tedesco, and that is his performance. A great result for Arsenal there. We've won the double. Tedesco, who not too many people know of, but he's done a fantastic job over in Germany. If you didn't know, then he was in the same coaching class as Nagelsmann. And obviously a lot is thought of Nagelsmann, but Tedesco actually performed better in the coaching classes than Nagelsmann. And there's a lot of big things expected of him. I'm expecting a lot of him. His formation's very good. He sometimes, from what I've heard, he plays a bit negative, a bit like Mourinho. But nevertheless, he gets results. And obviously, he's got a result here, and we have won the Premier League. So, yeah, thank you for watching my video, guys. If you liked it, please like. And if you want to see who finishes in 3rd place, 2nd and 1st, then please subscribe to the channel. And please stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you very much, guys. See you soon.